just really struggled the second half. We really got nothing going offensively, and you know, I thought overall that although they shot a high percentage, you know, I thought we did a pretty good job defensively for the most part, but you know, we just gave up too many layups, backdoor cuts where they laid the ball in and things like that. And we just struggled. You know, part of it is you got to give a lot of credit to them. The other part is that, you know, we had shots that could have kept us in the game that you know, we didn't get in the basket. And when you play against a team of that quality, you have to be able to get the ball in the basket. And you know, we had 38 points the second half. You know, that's not going to get it against that team right there. So you know, got to give them a lot of the credit. You know, they got a great player on their team, and they play off him, and they do a really good job. And they got guys that can space the floor and make some shots. So you know, as I said, they're a good team. And contrary to what anybody think, you know, to get to where you get to in the East, at some point you are going to have to go through Cleveland.
Were the layups a result of you guys not rotating well enough, or just
you know, a little bit of both, and a lot of them, they put you on the move so much, and they do such a great job. You know, Verjao is a real smart player. He does a good job at slipping screens and reading situations, and you know, we got caught trying to step out on the screens with LeBron to try to slow him down, and they just do a good job of reading. You know, they're 21 and 8. I mean, so. Obviously, after losing to Dallas, you know that you get a reaction from them, and you know, I thought we were right there the first half, and we did some good things, but we kind of let them get a little separation there right at the end, where you know, we probably should have been up at the half, and we ended up being down 6, and that puts a lot of pressure on you if you come out in the second half. You know, we got to be able to we got a couple of really nice looks. Then we got some scores early to get it to 2 and 4. Every time we had a chance to really put the pressure on them. You know, where we make it a 1 or a 2 point game, or even a 3 point game, we just couldn't get it in the basket. So, as I said, you got to give them a lot of credit, and you know, at the end of the day, it's one loss, and we'll regroup and we'll be ready to go on Wednesday.
You talked about turnovers before the game, and you did it 18 for 30 points.
Yeah, no, we can't do that, and that's the first thing that I said to the guy. Oh, my wife made me mad. I told him to scratch my head. Sorry. No, we had talked about the turnovers, and we had said that you know, we can't turn the ball over. That got us in trouble early in the game against them up there, and it got us in trouble here. You know, can't give up 30 points. That's almost a third of their points, really. You know, they end up with 109 points, and 30 of them came off our turnovers. And the one thing about that team, you know, with LeBron and all the shooters, if you turn the ball over against them, you're probably going to pay. You know, if he's not taking it to the basket, dunking it, then he's finding 3-point shooters because it's so hard to get back and it's so hard to defend turnovers. So, you know, that was one of the glaring things that we looked at. Other than that, I thought we played with a lot of energy. We just, you know, they turned up their defense a little bit, and we had some turnovers early that we have to, you know, we have to not do, and we have to be more diligent with the ball, I think. But you know, we'll snap back. This is a good group of guys, and we never thought we would go 41-0 at home anyway. So.
It looked like you established Amari real early. He had a really good first quarter, hit those short jump shots. Did they make an adjustment, or was him getting a little bit of foul trouble that kind of took that away?
Well, it took Shaq out of the game, you know, and you know, we were trying to run screening rolls at him where, you know, he'll give up that shot. So they were going to play it that way until Amari made a bunch of shots, but then when they switched and you know, played Verjao and the smaller guys on him, they were much more aggressive on the screening rolls, and you know, they took the jump shot away, and we've got to be able to get it to the basket and finish.
You talked about the layups, but also it's like kind of pick your poison. Every time it seemed like you got close, Mo Williams would hit a big 3 in that second half.
Well, he did, and he made those shots with Steve right on him and challenging the shot. So that's all you can ask him to do. I thought Steve did a good job on him. The guy's a heck of a player, and he seems to play well against us and make big shots. But I didn't think he had any that was just wide open that he got a great look at. You know, maybe a couple, but for the most part, we did a good job on him and had a hand in his face. And you know, he's a heck of a player, and he shoots the ball well. And on some nights, he's going to shoot it real well, and he shot it real well tonight. So I don't have any. You know, like I said, the only thing that I'm disappointed in is that, you know, we can't turn the ball over where we give up 30 points. That's something that's glaring, but, you know, look at everything else, second chance points, they had 11 of them, so obviously the offensive rebounding thing, they had 5 of them. You know, that didn't hurt us. You know, the shooting percentage was a little bit high, but it's going to be high when you get a ton of layups, I think. So, you know, rebounding-wise, we were right there and everything. I don't know if we lost the rhythm of the game or they took it away from us, but somewhere along the line, you know, we got to have more than 38 points the second half. That's not who we are.
So there's going to be a theme of your turnovers? Were they playing passing lanes well, or was it just slopping those?
No, I think it was a little bit of both, Paul. You know, I really do. I think we had some bad passes, and then you know, they did a good job of playing passing lanes, but we got to be more. Like I said, we got to be better with the ball. That if they're in the passing lane, then we got to make back cuts and do some things. So.
Guys get stranded. Something like Shane got stranded a couple times up top.
Well, he just got to be tougher with the ball, a little bit tougher with the ball, and he will. You know, it's all a learning thing, and you know, hey, they're a great team. You know, they are a great team, and they're going to be right there. And as I said, I still think somebody's going to have to go through Cleveland to get to where they're going to get.
When you say they got 20 laps, do you think that's all transitional, or did you feel like you were giving up a lot of half-court stuff too?
No, we gave up a lot of half court, you know, on simple back cuts and stuff that we've got to be able to defend. It wasn't all in transition and things like that, but a lot of the baskets that they got off our turnovers was in transition because it's almost impossible to defend a turnover. You just, you're not balanced, and when they come down and you got LeBron coming at you with shooters out there, it makes it real difficult.
Yeah, 30 in the paint at halftime.
Yeah, but you know, we made up. I mean, at the end of the night, you know, they made jump shots because they ended up with 44 in the paint. We ended up with 44 in the paint. So, and they're the leading team in the league as far as giving up points in the paint. So we did a good job in a lot of areas. You just, you know, it puts too much pressure on you to score every time down the court when you give up 30 points on your turnovers. You know, because I mean, we didn't shoot as great as we've shot, but you know, 47% is not bad. But you can't, you know, there's no way that you can counter that with 30 points on turnovers. We'll be okay. I mean, I'm not worried about it. We got a good group of guys, and they'll bounce back, and we'll play hard, and we'll find a way to make this homestand, you know, a real positive thing. Thanks, guys.